guys, selamat datang kembali dengan gue Bangtrix. Oke guys, ya kita akan melanjutkan lagi game Max Payne 3 ya cuy. Dan seperti biasa kita akan cek sound terlebih dahulu. Dan sorry banget kalau misalkan kualitas yang kemarin-kemarin tuh buruk, jadi karena settingan OBS gue terreset cuy. Gue nggak ngerti dah tuh. Jadi gue ngulak-ngulik lagi dah tuh kemarin guys. Oke, dan harusnya sih sudah live ya. Gue gak tahu nih. Lah. Kenapa ini? Kok gue belum live guys? What the hell? Sabar guys. Ini gue nge-lag kah? HP gue kok nge-lag kah? Ntar lagi saya guys. Nge-lag cuy. Nah. Kenapa ini? Kok gue belum live? Oke, langsung aja kita mulai story dan continue. Dan semua kemarin kita ada di kapal ya guys. Di kapalnya tuh dia lagi diserang cuy. Oke, di sini nih. Oke. Slow and steady Gil.
No hay nadie aquí. Esta también está vacía.
Oke. Santai. Di sini gue nggak ada apa-apa di sini ya guys. Gue bakal nunggu nih orang kesini dulu.
If I turned my back, I'd get a bullet in it.
Vamos a superarlo.
Ini nggak kelihatan cok. Oke, langsung. Santai. Gua nggak kelihatan jujur. Oke, langsung. Dan gua orang di sini. What the hell, gua kena darah tadi, cok. Gua kena darah lagi, cok. Woi. Nyangkut, sumpah nyangkut, cok.
Las balaceras no perderemos nunca. Vamos.
Harusnya di sini ada healing-healingnya sih.
Daphne's ship was always stocked.
Oke, gua bakal pakai SMG dulu guys.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit.
Harusnya sih di sini ada healing-healingan sih. Nah, cuman gua nggak lihat di healing-healingan di mana guys.
The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Perjalanan kita masih mulai ya.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour.
Perjalanan kita baru
The
dimulai.
need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
¡Está ahí!
Mantap. Headshot nih, bos.
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max.
Okay.
I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
Ini sini dua.
There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
¿Quién me va a cubrir? No llore, mi parcero, que yo lo cuido, yo lo cuido.
Chat di depan-depanan sama gue lu. Harusnya di sini ada ini, cuy.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
Please lah. Please lah.
While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them?
Hah. Ternyata kalau kita butuh fire. Di atas sedikit.
It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened. I didn't like to think what was behind the door. They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
Oke. Santai.
The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Kita main santai dulu, guys. Ini bisa dibantai secara brutal soalnya, guys.
¡Abre el fuego!
Santai-santai. Dan seharusnya udah clear.
Whatever they were looking for appeared to be gone.
¡Hueputa, aquí no hay nada!
Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee, making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it.
I don't think about it. Oke. Temen gue ngajakin main PUBG nih, guys. Gue lagi live stream.
The pirates wouldn't get everything.
Haha. Aku membajak apapun gitu.
Miguel, vení para acá. Quería una balacera bien chévere, man.
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal.
Kita harus siap
What were they
menembak sebelum
looking
ditembak,
for?
guys. Wih, ada kotak jaluri tadi. Apa tuh jaluri?
It didn't make sense. Why would they leave the jewels and rip open the walls? It didn't occur to me just what the other cargo on board could be.
Dia lagi ngapain nongkrong di toilet anjir? Oh guys, gue setting dulu ya. Berat. Oke. Biar nggak gelap-gelap banget gitu. Wih, mantap nih.
¡Mátalo! ¡Hijo de puta!
Cet.
Oigan, cúbranme. No te preocupes. Espera,
Oh, kelihatan orang. Kelihatan orangnya. Orangnya kelihatan tuh.
¿Qué hacen? ¡Cúbrame ya! ¡Arriba, hombre! ¡No vale!
Oke. Langsung.
¡Hijos de puta! ¡Pero mierda! ¡No me puedo mover! ¡Memoria! ¡Ay, mi madre! ¡Haz algo! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!
Santai. SMG versus SMG, senang bos. Senang bos.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel.
Headshot loh gua kenanya, bujir lah. Gua nggak salah juga. Gak apa-apa, kita dulu guys. Sayang-sayang darah gua.
I had to save some valuables.
¡Anda, anda! ¡Está abierto!
Gimana deh?
¡Todo bien, marica! ¡Ya puede correr! ¡Muévase, hombre!
Mantap.
¡No escaparás con la vida! ¡Gringo de mierda! ¡Te vas a morir, la chimba! ¡Ay, Dios! ¡Ay, qué bala!
Bangsat. Selim banget, cuk. Jom.
¡Te vas a morir, hijo de puta!
Ini apa pas? Karena kita mainnya di kapal guys, jadi gue bakal pakai spas di sini.
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Now.
See, I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
Didn't realize you knew your way around here.
I know you were around here.
They were using that building to get across the canal.
¡Muévanse, muévanse! ¡Está ahí! ¡Ándale! ¡Mierda!
Come on! We're gonna get her, let's get her!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Kuat banget guys. Ush. Itu shotgun kah? Ini shotgun kah?
Come on, I don't know how much time we have! I'm moving!
Ya, gue harus pakai pistol.
Truck, idiot!
Gak bisa cok, gak bisa cok.
We can get across up top.
Mantap. Headshot semua itu.
We're good!
¡Cúbrame, parce, a lo bien! ¡Todo bien! ¡Avance!
Down! Come on, let's move!
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Santai.
No, you don't! ¡Coño de su madre!
Santai.
¡Adelante, mis camaradas! ¡Vamos!
Slow, slow.
I needed something to help me adjust to being back on land. It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama.
BTW nggak burak kan lah ya kualitasnya, Cok. Soalnya kemarin burak, cuy. Burak sih, guys. Kualitasnya, guys. Enggak lah ya. Kok nggak bisa lihat information static soal di sini? Ya wes lah. Lanjutkan saja. Langsung lanjutkan aja lah ya.
Apriétale, vamos, ahora mismo.
¡Córrele, córrele!
¡Vamos! ¡Gran hijo de puta!
¡Paren! ¡Ahí mismo!
¡Qué muerte tan cruel sufrirás!
¡Mis tiros lo dejarán inválido!
¡Denle bala a todos esos hijos de puta! ¡Sufrirás una muerte bárbara!
¡Lo haré cagarse en los pantalones!
¡Llegaste a tu hora final!
Tungguin gue mah. Yang macam-macam Anda. Buat apa, guys? Sudah dia buang ke sini, guys. Aduh, angkut. Sudah biasa dikagetkan anjir.
¡Lo mando a la tumba!
I needed something to help me adjust to being back on land.
¡Te mato! ¿Me oyes?
Santai.
¡En batalla! ¡Soy vicioso! ¡Ya verás! ¡Necesito cobertura!
Santai. Gua bakal cari sesuatu yang berharga dulu, guys. Kayak darah, itu darah penting banget tuh. Oh, sorry.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Oh my lord. Dibantai, bos.
Jesus Christ.
What happened, bro?
Fuck, man. This is
I
brutal.
didn't think it will be like this. Aku
I
tidak
didn't think things
aku
would be
tidak
like
pikir
this.
akan terjadi seperti ini gitu. Brutal bos itu, shit.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No.
I
didn't realize it at the
much about
time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes. Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Raul Passos is a bum ex-cop. Failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American.
Acting like the
Running
action.
around, acting like the action hero.
Membunuh banyak orang.
Killing lots of people.
Kerjaan Max Payne.
You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You
Kamu
were
adalah
an
seorang
angry
jenius.
ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives,
They did, I saw it.
but no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Crash Prete?
right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops. The cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel.
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard, but it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint? Get a warrant.
I'm only a cop, Max.
Aku cuma seorang
So
polisi
you
nih.
keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement. I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band.
Cuk, kenapa tuh?
It wasn't pretty. but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Tá pesado pra caralho, tá cheio de chumbo. Ah, comeu boi.
Gila, cok. Dibakar-bakar itu, cok.
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here. When you find yourself in hell, Ufe, was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already.
Dikunci, bos. Gak bisa dibuka lagi, udah.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Gue paling males tuh efek-efek gitu tuh. Puyeng.
O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que eu não tô pegando nada, rapaz? Tô trabalhando aqui, ficando de olho e escutando você reclamar.
Ó.
Olha o quê? Para com essa viadagem, para de reclamar, saco cheio.
Permissa! Atira nele!
Derruba o dedo dele do lugar dele!
Wah, peluru gua habis, cok. Ini nggak ada senjata yang lain apa selain nggak ada flashlightnya, cok. Oh, bisa dimatiin. Oke. Ini surprise kah?
Cuidado, ele está vindo nessa direção!
É só uma bala e nada mais!
Vou acabar com você!
Santai, santai. One shot, one kill, bro.
Você não é o primeiro que eu mato, cuzão!
What the hell, gue dibokong. Astaga. Gua tidak tahu, guys. Tidak.
Peguei cobertura agora!
Vai, vou tirar a atenção dele! Vai, mano!
Harusnya sih ada darah di sini, guys. Mungkin nggak ada, guys. Nggak mungkin nggak ada ya, cuk. Udahlah.
Ali, ali! Distrai ele!
Mete a mão no gatilho com gosto!
Atirando para a cobertura! Vai, 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 vai!
Puta que pariu!
Jauh banget. Santai. Ini Max Payne, bro. Tenang-tenang aja, bro. Gue cari darah dulu deh. Aduh. Kenapa gue selalu mati sama yang kagetan begini deh, yang bener lah. Serangan kejutan mulu, bejir.
De Silva and I had the same fan club. I knew enough and he knew too much. We'd both become targets.
Serangan kejutan mulu, bejir.
Consigo te ver, filho da puta!
Macam mana?
You can't unsee something, but you can dull the effect. I needed to find a way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall.
Mana lagi sih? Lihat mana lagi ya, guys? Oh, gitu. Gitu, guys. Oke, guys.
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Oke.
Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusha Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door.
Gila, Sandra
I had
semua
to
guys.
get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get. Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Tá tudo certo. O que você acha que eu tô fazendo? Você sabe o que aconteceu a última vez. Não quer mais um erro. Tá tudo aqui, meu. Então vamos lá, criança. Já perdemos muito tempo aqui. Porra!
Santai. Gua harus ada iling-ilingan sih di sini, Cuk. Gua tutup dulu tuh. Enggak lah, mendingan ini lah. Oh tuh pelan tuh. Mana sih?
Mantenham suas posições! Me dá cobertura! Na área! Pode ir! Tô no caminho!
Rata bosku.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now. You can't unsee something, but you can dull the... It looked like Victor had won the sympathy vote, found his universal connection to the people, triumph out of tragedy. Part of me couldn't help thinking that had been his plan all along. Time to see what fresh hell awaited me upstairs. There it was, the soundtrack to my life. And for a few seconds came harmony.
Anjay, dia jago juga main piano, bos.
Finally.
Shit.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor? For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Wih, parah itu.
Even I could
Manusia
guess what
diapain tuh, guys.
Demolição meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Nah.
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use. It was locked from the outside.
Kita suruh semana dah.
I had to
Oh,
hurry
ini.
up before more of those assholes showed up.
Yang merah-merah ini, cok. Yang ini merah-merah ini kita pasangin bu, cuy. Berdua aja.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else.
else.
These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Ouvi. Ninguém sai desse prédio até esse cara tá morto, hein?
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Oh my lord, sniper lagi. Tuh.
Me dê cobertura!
Apa dah dari depan, Cuk?
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Santai-santai. Si ada.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Vai, rápido, rápido, vai!
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My
Anjay.
problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried!
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right!
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe
Anjir,
in the
jual
city.
organ, Cuk.
Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Gue sekarat, bos, masalahnya. Sekarat gue masalahnya, guys. Susah, guys. Santai. Ya Allah, banyak banget. Jalan terus jalan. What the hell, dari mana tuh? Ubrak. Gila. Kenapa bisa violet jir?
Essa vai pro pessoal lá de casa.
Gimana ada caranya? Gila, mati gua langsung. Apa senjatanya kah? Salah gua guys. Gimana sih caranya guys? Apakah gua harus kabur? Ini gimana nih bis stack ini, Cok? Agak ngerti gue guys. Bagus majuin aja coba. Coba dulu dah ya. Coba dulu yang mustahil. Coba dulu yang mustahil. Gak bisa. Kakinya guys.
I told you the city was dangerous, friend.
I kind of like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
No, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Maybe a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get into losing the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Akhirnya bercocok. I owe you everything.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Me, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay.
Video sama grafiknya
looked
benar-benar
into this
beda,
information
Cok.
you gathered.
Gak
It's
ngerti
not
gak itu
very
gua.
nice.
What is it?
It's the UFE. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And the contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Aja.
Creative?
Creative.
De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker que vim para ele.
Dia mau ngapain, guys?
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
É da tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta eu tenho que tomar no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, me dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda.
Dia kayaknya lagi nyari clue dah.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocente! Vai ver vai acontecer contigo mesmo aqui! É aqui que você vai se acontecer, cara! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, cara! E eu? Se fudeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai morrer aí, otário!
Shoot. Udah gua sendiri, anjir.
Ô, segura a porta aí!
Eu vi uma outra versão. Você desafiou? Olha, mas eu vi aquela parada lá, hein?
Demorou.
Chega aí.
Valeu, amigo.
Hey! What are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question.
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Espera, tá lá!
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later. About the only friend I had left in that town. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Está me achando com cara de babaca? Por favor. Eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente não tinha nada a ver com aquilo. Eu prometo, cara. Tu é um justiça.
Me dá um nome.
Eu só sei que teve uma...
Santai. Keluar dulu guys. Lihat mana lagi nih gua. Kaget gua anjir.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, it seemed I was too.
Mantap bosku. Udah ada sih.
The security switch had to be in that booth. That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Vai em frente! Eu te dou guarida! Mantenha a formação!
Bentar, bentar.
Como você pode deixar eles me cercarem?
Santai.
Puta!
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Você consegue se levantar?
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Santai. What the hell?
Tô gostando dessa porra!
Você ainda tá vivo? Limpa a cara e levanta!
Lo bosku, John Wick bos, senggol dong.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Aman ya, aman ya.
Agora é sua vez! Tira, filho da puta! Porra!
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with. Becker's blood money from the good doctor. Serrano had canceled one side of that transaction. The other was on me.
Gara-gara dia satu kantor polisi langsung dibrak-abrik, guys. Si Max emang gak ada obeng.
Deita ele! Encobre todo mundo! Prossegue agora! Do caralho!
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Dia nyari yang bertope yang wajahnya rusak itu, guys. Ini bukan.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way. If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem. I saw the elevator doors were open.
Coba ke lantai 5.
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Mati dulu guys. Bangke, gue dikagetin. Bangke, baru keluar langsung nyesal gue.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Traga esse traseiro aqui, dá cobertura!
Oh my lord, sekarang dia lagi.
Vai, ô cuzão! Já era!
Kemana apa ya dia?
Amigo, seu bosta!
Ah, mati gue, cok. Gimana caranya? Anjir. Wah, aduh guys. Mati, Jim.
Sangue nos olhos, seus filhos!
Ito na kami.
Atenção! Não tem erro, não! Vai em frente agora! Vai! Puta que pariu! Vai ver, atira nos caras! Vai ver, atira!
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Kocak anjir, sakit banget. Sumpah.
Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe. If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone. AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money? I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, my illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was going to look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Acabe com ele! Vamos eliminar o sou melhor que você, cuzão! Aí, cambada, me dá cobertura! Todos seguindo adiante rumo ao alvo!
Vai! Certo, vai! Vai!
Cacete! Vamos!
Me dá cobertura!
Astaga,
Não seja medroso!
gue baru dapat darah anjir.
Espalhando agora, agora! Vai! Espalhando, espalhando!
Disso a cabeça!
Tungguin aja lah.
Está pronto pra... Corre, caralho, corre!
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Lah, gue cari dari dulu guys. Dari dulu guys.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. The bastards had me locked in. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Kita gue mana ya?
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
Santai bosku. Slowly and steady gitu broski.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Adakah healing kit di sini? Sepertinya nggak ada healing kit guys di sini guys.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Oke. Nice shot.
Atirem o filho da puta! Você está brincando com armas pesadas! Me dá um sinal! Afirmativo!
Kotak musuh ini.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. It was time to get out of that circus before any more clowns showed up. They had their body armor, I had mine.
Preciso de cobertura!
Santai-santai.
Segue em frente! Vai ver a puta, cara! Você tá... Atirem nele! Agora! Que nada! Fazemos situações piores!
Santai bosku.
Ok, não me mata, não me mata. Caralho, perdi. Beleza, perdi.
Mete bala nesse gringo, filho de uma puta, porra!
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Santai.
Pega ele! Vamos! Pode pegar ele, porra! Vamos acabar com essa merda agora! Vamos indo!
Se estiver na
Beleza,
mira,
rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
é sério, tá zoado aí? Se estiver na mira,
Fica aí! Você tá vendo aquele filho da...
Santai.
Que porra é essa? Obedecerem? Continuem atirando para me dar proteção!
Oke, rata.
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Me ajuda aí, porra!
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
You have served your purpose! This is where it ends!
Those ceiling tiles looked kinda loose. It was worth a shot.
Give Rodrigo my regards!
Gimana caranya, Cok?
Recuar e recarregar! You should have listened
You don't know when you're lost, do you? You should know when to walk away! Do you even see what a joke you are?
Astaga. Gue udah paham. Max.
I hoped I'd be the one to kill you! I'll think of you when I get my promotion!
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker!
Something funny about dying? I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crasha Preto for us.
Raja, bener dia pengkhianat guys.
On crime, I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Wah, pengkhianat ternyata guys.
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Mantap bos. Tadi udah mau mati tuh, segala ada acara si Victor datang cok, pengkhianat keluarga. Oke guys, ya mungkin konten kita bakal kita akhiri dulu sampai di sini guys, karena waktunya sudah jam 1:30 dan gue masuk pagi juga, bukan masuk pagi sih, malah lembur gue cuy. Oke guys, thank you banget yang udah nonton, dan ya hari ini sepi banget ya cuy ya. Ada siapa-siapa, only me. Tadi nggak ada, gue nggak tahu ya ini gue privat apa enggak sih, perasaan enggak, gue privat deh, enggak lah ya. Oke guys, mungkin konten kita bakal sampai sini aja, pokoknya jangan lupa like, comment, and subscribe, and see you, bye, thank you guys, thank you for watching, hihi, dah.